What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, your man's Toxic Gamer 330. Back at it with another video, and today I am going to be reviewing Crown Jewel 2022 pay-per-view. And also I might be dropping another video later today as well, reviewing a movie. Yeah, maybe today or tomorrow, I don't know. But anyways, guys, before I get into the actual review of the pay-per-view itself, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications, and also feel free to comment your thoughts of the pay-per-view down below. And let's just get started off with saying that there's 3 different subjects: the good, the bad, and the middle. Well, not in that order, of course, but yeah. Hang on. Wait. Should I wear a WWE hat? I'm gonna wear a WWE hat because, I mean, after all, it is WWE. Oh wow, that's very tight. Wait, hang on. I got unbuttoned. Okay, whatever. I'll be loose. Okay. So for the first good match on the good category is Damage Control versus Alexa Bliss and Asuka for the Women's Tag Team Championships. And also, just as a point of reference, the show I did not think had any bad matches at all whatsoever. Not any bad matches. But the Damage Control versus Alexa Bliss and Asuka match was really, really good, and it was a good way to show off the women's tag team division without it being buried like Vince McMahon used the tag team roster. I was actually surprised what the outcome was. I did not expect Alexa Bliss and Asuka to drop the titles straight away. I feel like they should have had a longer reign. I'll go more into that with the mixed, but I thought it was a great match, and it was a great match. I think that was one of my favorite women's matches in Saudi Arabia out of the ones that happened. I mean, I did like Becky versus Bianca versus Sasha. I did like that match. But Damage Control picked up the W with a little help from Nikki Cross, and there was a little Easter egg before Alexa Bliss and Asuka did their entrance, with a little hint on the TV with Bray Wyatt right next to Alexa Bliss. So I wonder what that could mean. But well, I guess we'll just have to find out on Raw the day after tomorrow. Then after Damage Control versus Alexa Bliss, before that, actually, I was arguing where to put this, but I'm gonna go into a mixed aspect of the match. In the mixed, of course, I liked Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. I thought it was definitely better than their Royal Rumble match. I'll say that, and I did enjoy all the Carnage candy in this match, but it's just there's one teeny tiny problem with the match that I had, which I will go into that in the mixed. So yeah. Also, I forgot to mention, obviously, that there is spoiler alerts. Sorry about that. I'm probably still gonna do spoiler warning in the beginning, but anyways, then we had the Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross steel cage match, which I was not originally interested in this feud whatsoever. I was not dreadfully excited for the strap match that they had at Extreme Rules, Karrion Kross versus Drew McIntyre, but that was a letdown. I did not like that match. I felt like it could have been handled a little bit better, but I will say that this match was way more better than that by a landslide, and it had a whole bunch of cool spots with Drew McIntyre superplexing Karrion Kross off of the top of the steel cage, and also it did a good job of protecting Tyrion and saying that he didn't get pinned or submitted or anything. So that's a good sign, because Drew McIntyre obviously won and escaped the cage, which I thought that was good, protecting Karrion Kross's character, because we need to protect the new people that have returned to WWE, I think. So that was a smart decision on WWE's behalf. Another amazing match was the 6-man tag team match between the Judgment Day versus the OC. It was an amazing match. All of them, the Judgment Day and the OC, had their own particular moments in the match. I definitely agree that they agree with Triple H giving the win to the Judgment Day here instead of the OC, because they all have a monster faction on their hands with the Judgment Day, and I think they could make a lot of progress with that faction, with Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, Damien Priest, and Rhea Ripley, so on and so forth. And there was this cool spot where I forgot who, but Damien Priest, I think, had Carl Anderson in electric chair drop position. Then Luke Gallows had Dominic up for was it Finn? I think it was Finn in electric chair drop position as well, while AJ Styles was getting ready to superplex Dominic Mysterio. And they both all kind of landed at the same time. I thought that was cool, but I feel like they could have went a little bit closer, and all of them fell on top of each other. But it was a good match though. It was very good, and WWE's handling Judgment Day quite well right now. Another good match was the Usos versus the Brawling Brutes. Sorry, I cannot speak. But I wasn't really surprised that they added this match to Crown Jewel. I definitely was not as excited for the match, and I definitely knew that the Usos were gonna win here, which I was right. But it actually had a lot of cool spots. I especially loved that Avalanche 1D that the Usos did to Pete Dunne. Sorry, I'm not calling him Butch, but I might call him Butch, but I still think he's Pete Dunne. And that was a cool little spot. And there were a bunch of moments that some people could think that the Brawling Brutes were going to win, but I didn't think they were going to win at all. So, yeah. But the match was very, very good, tag team match. And the Usos are delivering banger after bangers after bangers after bangers with these tag team championships. Then also in the good, we have Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul for the main event for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship, which obviously nobody thought Logan was going to win, but I gotta say, they did book Logan well. I was afraid that they were going to just outright squash him, and luckily they didn't. They let him get a whole lot of offense in, which was good. And Logan Paul is a future star in the making. With all these matches he's had, the one where he teamed up with The Miz against the Mysterios was a great match. Him against The Miz at SummerSlam was even better. And this match, I definitely think, was on par with him versus The Miz. I don't know if it's as good or not as good, but I did enjoy the match a lot. And I was afraid that Roman was going to win off a Superman punch. Luckily, he didn't. He won off a spear. So, yeah. And yeah, this was just a good match. So, especially that frog splash through the announcer's table with the phone. I thought that was a really cool spot. That was planned well. And Logan didn't break the phone, surprisingly. So, that was really cool. Now, let's move on to the mixed aspects of the show. I don't have any bad, if you're wondering. These are just mixed, so I'm good and bad about it. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley, the way it ended was, I think, kind of abrupt, and I kind of wanted Bobby to get pinned clean or submitted clean, but Bobby just got basically Brock Lesnar fell on top of him and then pinned him, and yeah, and couldn't break out of the pin. I just thought that wasn't the right way to end the match, but it was definitely a fun little match, and probably what they're going to be doing is, I'm guessing they're going to build up another match at WrestleMania next year. That's my predictions. Then after that would be the Braun Strowman versus Omos. It wasn't a bad match. I just think that Braun Strowman should have got a little bit more offense in before he picked the W. But yeah, I definitely didn't hate the match. I just wish Braun could have got a little bit more offense in. But the match was okay. Then then I also have the last women's standing match between Bianca Belair and Bayley. I thought the match was okay. I don't think it was as good as their ladder match at Extreme Rules, but it definitely had its moments. But I think there was a very limited things that they could do because it was in Saudi Arabia, so they had way less spots, which was okay. So, but the matches were definitely the match was okay, and I did not expect Bianca to win. I expected Bayley to win. So, yeah, that was quite a big surprise. And overall, that was my thoughts of the matches on Crown Jewel 2022 pay-per-view. Be sure to let me know your thoughts on the pay-per-view down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, and ring the bell for all notifications. And for my overall score, I am going to give this an A-. I am going to give this show an A-. I thought it was really good, and I think this is my second favorite pay-per-view of this year, right behind WrestleMania 38, because I thought WrestleMania 38 had a lot of good matches, and Triple H did deliver another banging show. So, good job, Trips. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace.